journey. Hello everyone. Good afternoon to you all and welcome to our very special graduation day. My name is Lorraine Cross and I'm your Director of Ceremonies for today. Please could I ask you all to ensure that all mobile phones are either switched off or are on silent mode if you're planning to use them to take photographs. Well, this is our absolute favourite day in our higher education calendar. It's the day when we celebrate all the hard work, the commitment, the achievement of you, our students, and all the support provided to you by your family and friends. So welcome to you all today, and I hope you have a most enjoyable and memorable time. Please would everyone now stand to welcome the platform party. Please be seated. I would now like to invite our Group Governor and Chair of the Selby College Local Board, Richard Stiff, to give the opening address.
Thank you, Lorraine. Distinguished guests, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Selby College's annual graduation ceremony. It's absolutely wonderful to see you all here today in this superb, fantastic building. Earlier this year, in March, Selby College merged with Wakefield College to form and become part of the Heart of Yorkshire Education Group, with 3 colleges here in Selby, at Castleford, and also in Wakefield City Centre. Today provides us with a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the success of you, our higher education students. It's your day. As chair of the Selby College Local Board, I'm personally very proud to be here today to extend my heartfelt and sincere congratulations to each and every one of you who is receiving an award today. I'm delighted that other governors, including our group board chair, Andrew McConnell OBE, and our Vice Chair at Selby, Gordon McAlpine, are able to join us at this special event, along with Sam Wright, our Principal and Chief Executive, who you'll hear from shortly. Also here are other members of our executive team. It's under that team's management, guided by the Board of Governors and local board members, that we're able to support our students in striving for high levels of achievement year on year. Essential to that is our collaboration with partner universities, and as a result of those partnerships, we're able to offer an in-depth portfolio of university-level courses that are right for our region, right for our local area, and most importantly, right for you, our students. And I'd like to extend a warm welcome in particular to Alison Price-Moore from the University of Hull, who joins us this afternoon. We're also joined by, and I'm delighted to welcome, Councillor Margaret Atkinson, the Chairman of North Yorkshire County Council, Councillor Kay West from East Riding Council, and Councillor Judith Chilvers from Selby District Council, all here to celebrate your success as graduates today. We work very closely with local authorities and will continue to do so. It's a high priority for us to help shape the educational landscape of the Selby area, the wider North Yorkshire community, and those parts of East Riding served by Selby College. And we thank you in the three local authorities for your continuing support to the college's endeavours. Finally, I would like to thank our colleagues and friends here at Selby Abbey, who've allowed us once again to hold our graduation ceremony in this fantastic building in such wonderful surroundings. If it's your first time here, if you find a moment to look round, the history of this place is astounding. If you don't find time today, please come back again and explore the Abbey a little more. I'd now like to hand over to our Principal and Chief Executive, Sam Wright, for her address. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Richard, for your welcoming words. At Selby College, we have a well-established tradition of service to our students and to our local communities since 1984. In this time, we've seen thousands of learners realise their dreams and truly transform their lives through learning. As Richard mentioned, Selby College is now part of the Heart of Yorkshire Education Group, along with Castleford College and Wakefield College, and we are so proud to have a large body of higher education students within our group's university centre. Selby College is the largest provider of education and learning in our district, and we share a commitment to the economic, social and cultural development of our region. We are particularly well placed to inspire more individuals to participate in higher education and to provide training in higher level skills to address the skills our local areas need. Our portfolio of higher education courses continues to grow as we work closely with partner universities and employers to develop a curriculum designed to meet the needs of the districts and enable our students to get great jobs and progress in their careers. But today is really about our students. I know that each one of you will have invested considerable time and energy, physical, intellectual, and probably emotional, to achieve success in your studies and to gain your qualifications with all the skills, knowledge and competencies that they bring. Without doubt, that is certainly a matter for sincere congratulations and celebration. I think it's fair to say that the last few years have been tough for everyone, with the effects of the pandemic and more recently the turbulence caused by the economic uncertainties and the war in Ukraine. But even in the darkest of times, we've seen moments of real hope and achievement. Successfully completing a degree-level qualification in the midst of all this is no mean feat, and you should be especially proud of your successes today. I'm sure too that you'll have received encouragement from a wide support group, including parents, partners, children, friends and extended families. And I'd like to say to all those key supporters, thank you. And well done to you too. Your contribution to the successes that we are celebrating today has been immeasurable, but I know you'll feel as I do that it has all been worthwhile. We are so fortunate to have a committed team of professional tutors at Selby College. Our tutors' enthusiasm, their creativity and innovation has continued to shine through to ensure our students continued to receive the teaching and learning experience they deserve. And our results this year are testament to the improving student experience, with group pass rates at a phenomenal 96%. Our tutors' passion for what they do is fully recognised by our students, who gave us a huge vote of confidence in the latest National Student Satisfaction Survey. Our overall group student satisfaction score was just a fraction short of 90%, and that's an increase of almost 4% on last year, and substantially above the average, which in England is 76%. These results mean that we are now rated third in the whole of Yorkshire. I'm so proud of the work that my colleagues do on a day-to-day basis to ensure this extremely high level of satisfaction. So I'd like to just take a moment to thank the tutors and the sport teams at the college. I truly hope that you do feel you've had a great experience with us and that you've enjoyed your time with the college. And before I introduce our guest speaker today, I'd just like to say one more time, and on a personal level, a heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. So I'm now delighted to introduce our guest speaker, Matthew Duck. Without wanting to steal his thunder, I'll give you a little bit of background. Matthew was born and raised in Selby, and his journey at Selby College began in 2013 when he started with us on a Level 3 BTEC course at the college. He then progressed on to his degree-level studies at the college, successfully gaining a degree, a Bachelor of Science Honours in Sports, Coaching and Education Science. It was during this time that he truly began to discover his passion for teaching, often shadowing tutors at the college within the sports department and often helping to cover lessons where needed. Following his ambition to teach, Matthew went on to complete his postgraduate certificate in education, where he flourished as an aspiring teacher. This went on to lead him to secure a full-time role as a sport and public service lecturer at the college, a position that he currently holds. In the classroom, Matthew is recognised as an enthusiastic, engaging, reliable and supportive teacher to his students. On the sports field, he's known as the inspiring, yet fiercely competitive manager of the college's men's first football team. The college is so incredibly proud of what Matthew has achieved, and we are delighted to welcome him to address you today. Please join me in welcoming Matthew Duck.
Thank you very much for that, Sam. So I've been invited up here today to hopefully give a little bit of inspiration to obviously the graduates. It's your day, and hopefully I can do that. So, like Sam said, I'm a sports coaching lecturer at the college as well as a public service lecturer, but I've born and raised here in Selby. I grew up at Flaxley Road, or as Flaggy Road as maybe some of the more Selby locals might know it as, and from there I went to Selby Abbey Primary School and I went to Selby High School as well. And since a young age I always loved football, as many of my friends did and I did. And I spent a lot of my childhood going to and from games around Selby to York, Rickle, and it really helped me develop obviously my team working skills as well as all my other skills, problem solving, etc. But like most lads at my age, my dream was to be a professional footballer. And unfortunately, like many lads my age, that doesn't happen. And you aspire to be a professional footballer, looking up to players like Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard when I was growing up. And you aspire to be them, but you've got to be realistic at the same time, I suppose. And this is what inspired me essentially to pick a sports course. And while at the time I essentially picked a sports course because I wanted to be a professional footballer, I didn't realise where it'd eventually lead me to. During my time at the college, I really felt I came into my own. I began to understand more as an individual of what I actually wanted. So the professional football side sort of faded away, and I obviously wanted to start looking into a career, and there were times where I hung around with potentially maybe the wrong crowd. You know, we maybe get into a bit of mischief, I suppose you could call it, and not always had the best intentions of what maybe my career wanted me to be, and you know, we're getting in trouble over silly little things, which in hindsight now you look back, but at the time it's what you do, you're wanting to fit in, it's popularity, everything like that's more important. But then as you get a bit wiser, you might start to think that actually you need to focus on what is coming rather than what is behind you. And again, to have that profession and progress into something that would hopefully impact others, sort of relating to how the football field goes. I am stood up here today with teachers in the room that actually taught me. So Steve Mulligan on the stage up here and Gabriel Horgan down there. I was in their classrooms 5-6 years ago, and they were the ones telling me off for things that I did wrong. And the irony now is that I'm in that position with my students, telling them off for the exact same things. And it makes me really open up and think of the big picture when they were telling me off and I didn't quite understand why. Now I definitely understand why they were telling me off or where they were pulling me aside and saying that. So I just want to say thank you to those two particularly here today, but the rest of them that did help me out as well, because it's helped me shape to become who I am. By the end of the second year of my college, my mindset had fully changed. I wanted to go on to be a teacher, and I knew that, again, inspiration from the guys that are in here as well as all the other people behind me. And my goal had shifted. No longer wanted to be a professional footballer, not that I had much of the chance anyway, but I wanted to obviously go into being a teacher. After much thought, I decided to stay at the college. After my BTEC level 3, I got through that, and I decided to stay on and do a degree. And I got to about Christmas time, and I thought to myself, I don't know whether I want to be at college. I want to go out, I want to spread my wings. My girlfriend at the time was at Manchester University. I had friends at university, and I thought to myself, I want to go to university. I don't want to stay in Selby and do this. And I remember going away and to my girlfriends and my friends at the time, and while going on the nightlife was great, and you'd be going out on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night and it was fantastic and you loved it, I started to see the real thing where they were waking up on a morning, and particularly one of my friends eating cold cans of Heinz beans and everything for breakfast, and I thought to myself, I don't want things like that, and skimping by on money. And one particular thing, my girlfriend at the time was wanting feedback, and it took her 2 weeks to get a piece of feedback from work, and I thought, I don't want to be sat there waiting hungover for feedback for 2 weeks, and I thought, I'm going to stick it out and I'm going to see where it takes me. So I decided to stay on at the college. I soon came to realise that obviously wanting to stay at college and having access to this tutor support was fantastic, and again, great gratitude to those people that were with me at the time, supporting me all the way through, and I really do appreciate that, as much as however they might think. It was really beneficial to me. Came into my final year of my degree, and I was presented with a bit of a opportunity. It was either to defer off a year or it was to come in and shadow some teaching. And I remember sitting down with Gabs particularly with a big long list of things I could do, and 75% of it was utter nonsense compared to what I actually wanted to go into. And there was 2 lessons available. There was a level 3 anatomy and physiology lesson revision, and there was a level 2 sports coaching session, and I offered to shadow in them sessions. And little did I know at the time, and again looking back, when you look at the big picture, it was my foot in the door. And going from that, I did that for 6 months, went back into my final year of my degree. I was getting a bit stressed, a bit nervous about what I was going to do after this, because jobs don't come around very often, as I'm sure everyone is aware, and especially jobs that you want to do, and I am forever grateful that has happened to me. But I remember being there and getting an email from Carla Cantrell at the time, who was head of sports and public service at the college. I remember I was having a pint in the pub and I checked my emails, and for whatever reason she offered me a temporary slot on the team, being a lecturer and being a sports development coach, and that's where my journey began. I took that leap, I said yes, didn't know what was coming, and obviously now I got to be where I am now just from that little saying yes of shadowing a level 2 lesson at the time, which I had no experience in teaching, but I wanted to learn as I kept going. It's taught me many things so far. No 2 days are the same within my teaching career. Every lesson is different and every student is different, and I've definitely developed lots of skills, patience being one of them. I wasn't very patient both on the football pitch and in my lessons when I first started, but being patient has definitely helped me, not only just with teaching but my personal life as well, and having that extra push of encouragement from others. And going from that, myself and my colleague Adam have recently just taken our level 2 public service group on our first residential. So I was in charge of that, and maybe asked me 2 years ago if I thought to myself, how would I feel taking 40 students away? I'd say I can't look after myself, never mind 40 other students as well. But it went absolutely brilliantly, and there was a point we climbed up Penny Ghent, one of the 3 peaks, got down the other side, the rain was sideways, it was foggy, you couldn't see 5 metres in front of you, and I just thought to myself, can I do this? I can't do this, I don't think. I want to bury my head in the sand here and just get out of this situation. But I remember one of the students as well, 17 years old, put their hand on my shoulder and said, we're all just really happy that we're doing really well and we really enjoy this, so we need to keep going. And I thought, yeah, that's it. And it just shows that obviously it can come from both sides, about your elders, but also the people behind you as well. The biggest experience I've taken from my life so far, and I definitely say it to the graduates now, is that some of you might be sat there now thinking, well, I know where I'm going next. I know my next steps. I'm starting my job whenever. I'm starting December, October, whatever that's gone by. But some of you will be sat there going, I have not an idea what I'm going to do next. I've got my degree and now I'm just sort of sat there working in my job that I did when I did my degree. And that's absolutely fine. It's not a race. There's no rush to compare each other to everything. Some people might get into their job like myself, luckily and early at 22 years old, where some of us might wait till we're 26 years old. You might take a step back, get a bit of money behind you, and then start pursuing that career. Don't stress yourself into thinking you need to hit the ground straight into your job. And I definitely say that, going back to what I spoke about being patient. Definitely go outside your comfort zone. That's what I did when I said that yes, and I said, yep, I'll do it. I didn't want to be sat at the back of the classroom. I wanted to be at the front of the classroom leading. If things went wrong, but you learn to adapt and obviously carry on and wanting to be the best you can. And I'd definitely say if there's ever an opportunity that you get given, just say yes, because you never know what's going to come out the other side of that. You know, like me, fortunately, I worked hard to where I am, but I got the opportunity by putting the foot in the door. You might have an opportunity that comes up and you do really well and then nothing comes from it, and that's fine as well, because the experience that comes from that can obviously help you benefit you moving forward in the future. And then just to summarise everything from what I've gained, I look to myself sometimes and I'm watching the football on the telly and you think, God, it'd be nice to be on 150 grand a week, wouldn't it? And I'm sure we'd all agree with that, going on all our holidays and buying all the fancy cars. And there are parts of me at times that still obviously wishes that was the case. But I look back now, and especially the moments, like I said, about when I got over Penny Ghent and the students coming to me and saying, we really appreciate what you're doing, and you see the value in that. And especially being a local lad like myself, you know, I'm teaching students that potentially I know, like older brothers, older sisters, and having their respect as well and giving them that respect back is a real value to me, and I really do appreciate that. And you know, there might be times where I'm out and about in Selby, or I've gone out maybe to the pub for a drink, and you see the 18, 19-year-olds in there, and you talk to them like an adult, because that's what you're becoming now, adults, and obviously you're making that next step. But like I said, professional football and all that, no fans, but there's times in classrooms where it feels like I'm in a stadium with 10,000 of them all shouting for my attention or wanting my, can I get this, can I get that, how do I do this, Matty, how do I do that, Matty? And there's times where you're just zoned out looking forward, thinking, right, where do I start? But I give it my all, and hopefully moving forward, I like to think I'm still young, even though I am moving up slowly, but hopefully moving forward, I can eventually work my way forward and make it for the best I can. So just have a positive influence on the people that you're around, and always, like I said, make sure you say yes to wherever situation you get yourself going. So thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Matty, for those really interesting and inspiring words. It's now time for us to move to the focus of today's ceremony, the presentation of awards to you, our graduands. Friends and family members, we're here to celebrate, so we want you to raise the roof, not literally, but please do feel free to applaud and cheer loudly for every single one of our graduating students. If I can now ask our Group Chair of Governors, Andrew McConnell OBE, to please step forward to present the certificates, and also our Head of Higher Education and Access, Steve Mulligan, to read out the names of this year's graduands.
Good afternoon, everybody. The awards from the University of Hull. The Foundation Degree in Early Childhood Studies, Millie Adair. Sophie Collins. Louise Glover. Nia Grimwade. Lucy Johnson. Nicola Kelsey. Keely Naylor. Alexandra Price. Naomi Sampson. Emma Scothern. Stacey Scott. Breege Watling. The Foundation Degree in Learning Support, Francesca Bailey. Chloe Campbell. Mia Clements. Jasmine Fuller. Sarah Kitchener. Sharon Smith. The BA Honours Early Childhood Education and Care, Catherine Anley. Charlotte Crawford. Jessalyn Hattersley. Katie Kennelly. Francesca Lewis. Chloe Lee McGregor. Holly O'Brien. Sarah Jane Walker. Charlotte Ward. The BA Honours Leadership and Management, Jenna Atkinson. Tracy Coleman. Rosie Dowdy. Georgia Tyler. Mia Wilson. Kelly Young. The BSc Honours in Applied Computing, Stephen Haig. Lewis Johnson. James Ethan Tomlinson. Max George Wallace. The BSc Honours in Sport Coaching and Exercise Science, Ellie Davidson. Kieran Jack England. Callan Farrell. Aidan Hardin. Millie Kilgar. Ruby Oates. Olivia Snaith. Joseph Whitehead. The awards from the University of Huddersfield. Certificate in Education, Lifelong Learning, Lindsay Abbott. Ebony Whelan. The Professional Graduate Certificate in Education, Lifelong Learning, Natalie Eaglan. Katie Harrison. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Lifelong Learning, Susie Doherty. Anna Good. The Pearson Awards. High National Diploma in Art and Design, Paulina Cybertowska. Madeline Driffle. Jessica Holland. Hannah Knight. Joseph Harry Linford. Rosie Mondrell. Bethany Ray. Jared Peter Robinson. Cameron Sterling. Georgia Wilkes. The Higher National Certificate in Business, Leanne Copeman. Samantha Higgins. Maisie Rogers. Craig Thompson. The Higher National Diploma in Engineering, Thomas Bailey. Sean Kilbride. The Higher National Diploma in Hair and Beauty Management, Jasmine Downey. Taylor Hill. Jasmine Roberts. Shannon Rose. Sophie Ross. The Higher National Certificate in Healthcare Practice, Molly Campy. Millie Ann Lewis. Rianne Leah Till. Hannah Wadsworth. The VTCT Awards, Level 4 Diploma in Salon Management, Jodie Howarth. Congratulations, everyone. Well done.
Thank you, Andrew and Steve, and a huge congratulations and well done to each one of you, our graduating students today. I'd now like to invite our Chair, Andrew McConnell, to give the closing address.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hasn't this been a fantastic celebration of our graduates' achievements in these wonderful surroundings? My role today is to formally close the ceremony, but my pleasant duty is to thank some people without whom today would not have been such a success. Before I do that, however, I would like to ask all our graduates, please, to stand up. Because we can now call you all graduates of Selby College, I'd like everyone to join me in applauding them and their achievements, please. Thank you. Sit down now, thank you. And on our graduates' behalf, I'd like to start by thanking every member of college staff and particularly your exceptional tutors who have supported and inspired you on every step of the way. Secondly, your relatives, partners and friends whose roles often go unnoticed but who have believed in you, encouraged you and helped you to pursue your ambitions and to successfully complete your course. So I'd like to ask everybody to join me in giving a round of applause to all these unnamed individuals whose day-to-day help and support has made such a difference. Thirdly, I'd like to thank Matthew, our guest speaker, for his inspiring words. So much more authentic because he is one of our own graduates and he's been sat where you're sat today. So who knows, one day it could be one of you who sat where he is today. And in that context, I'd like to echo Matthew's advice, which is you've demonstrated what you can achieve by being here today, so don't now stay in that comfort zone. In the words of David Bowie, who was one of my heroes, he said that just as you feel yourself going out of your depth, that's the point where life gets exciting. That's the point where you can challenge yourselves, and that's where you grow and develop. So I would encourage you, as he did, to take those opportunities, even if sometimes they feel a little bit scary. I'd like to thank Selby Abbey for allowing the college to use these splendid facilities, members of the governing body, and particularly the chair of our Selby board, Richard, for his welcome, Sam Wright and the members of the college exec team, and special guests for their attendance and support. Our Masters of Ceremony, Steve Mulligan and Lorraine Cross, and the marketing department who have organised today's ceremony, and other colleagues who provided support today. Finally, a thank you to you all for attending the awards ceremony, and we would like to invite you to stay with us a little while longer for a celebratory drink if you would like to do so, just behind the stage to my right. Could we also ask students to come forward for a group photograph after the ceremony? So very well done again to all our graduates, many congratulations, enjoy the rest of your day, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavours. Thank you.
Hello. Two.